But wanting Rupert Murdoch to go and actually getting him out the door are two very different things, of course. He made it very clear to his British interrogators last night that he has no intention of resigning, which means he would have to be pushed. Under the current share structure at News Corporation, that would be a very difficult process. Here's Andrew Robertson.
News Corporation without any Murdochs. Unthinkable just a fortnight ago, now it's a real possibility. Rupert Murdoch's halo hasn't just slipped, it's crashed to the floor. Minority shareholders are questioning their investment in the company. Just look at the damage done to the News Corp share price. 15% so far this month to Monday's low point. That's $6 billion off the value of the company. But look further back. In 2001, they were $38, 2007, $33. Why the rout? A regular dose of Rupert Murdoch-inspired destruction of shareholder value. News Corp paid $580 million for MySpace. Last month it was sold to pop star Justin Timberlake for $35 million. News Corp's deal to get media rival John Malone off its share register cost it $3 billion and a lucrative stake in DirecTV. It paid $6 billion for Dow Jones, owners of the Wall Street Journal. Just a year later, the book value was halved. Add to that News Corp's dividend, 1% or 15 cents a share. But for investors, feeling ripped off is one thing, getting rid of Rupert Murdoch is another. News Corp has two classes of shares, A and B. Only the B shares have voting rights. Rupert Murdoch owns 40% of them. The next biggest is Saudi Arabian Prince Al-Walid Talal Abdulaziz with 7%. The rest are just tiny fractions, impossible to bring together to vote out Rupert Murdoch. But James Murdoch, son and heir, is less secure. As News Corp's CEO in Europe, his brief included News International, the newspaper division that's the source of all this grief. He's also chairman of B-Sky B via News Corp's controlling minority stake. Like his father at News Corp, it's difficult to turf him out. The next biggest shareholder has less than 5%. But with Rebekah Brooks gone and the scandal still raging, James Murdoch's scalp is next in line. The long arm of the law may do what shareholders can't. As for the News Corp succession, Lachlan Murdoch, now running the 10 network, doesn't want the top job. That leaves his sister Elizabeth, who's also on the News Corp board. But for James Murdoch, falling foul of the law may just be the spark that prompts enough News Corporation shareholders to say no more Murdochs.